Introducing is a BBC-wide initiative to help the majority of great musicians in this country.
So what we did was we formulated a track which involved majority of the scene, the Asian industry, and we handed the CD to Bobby Friction.
BBC Introducing does work. I've seen it myself. I've seen people send me MP3s. I've heard it. I found out it's the first track they've ever made. I played them on the show. Had a good response. They've come onto the show as an introducing artist, and the next thing you know, they're playing an introducing stage at one of the big festivals.
I'm trying to be the best I can be, man. Let me see your hands up. I want the rest to understand me, man. Hands up.
I got the MP3 and went, this is brilliant. Found out it was his debut track. Put him on the show, made him a BBC Introducing artist. Put him forward towards BBC Introducing, because they have this little round where they want bands to come in and they pick them for places like Glastonbury, Reading and Leeds. He got given a Maid of Vale session.
We did our thing over there at Maid of Vale, and we absolutely got a mad adrenaline rush.
If I had no money, what would you be gone? And when we fight, would you be right to try and prove me wrong? I've had the type who judge me without finding out the facts. I need a girl who can believe in me and just relax. She's out there somewhere I can be the person passing by. I'm looking now for my beautiful brown butterfly.
I think it was 7 or 8 months of him being played on my show. I was sitting in Glastonbury, watching him on stage, being amazing, being better than people on the main stage. And I just kind of felt like, hallelujah, this process works. This guy sent his MP3 and now he's at Glastonbury on stage. And he's only just started.
Words cannot express how happy we was at that happening, because that has been one of our dreams.
I'm not the type to part, I did to aim and play. And what the other spot, I ain't blaming the game. I keep it relevant, it's even evident. I never paid a pound of rent, but I'm the resident. I need my own bag, keep on stacking the dough. Now that I'm getting paid, with this in my killer flow. Yo, they keep on fucking with the mind games, but I use my dog in this, I'm jumping through your mind frame.
I've called The Truth the poster boy for BBC Introducing. And I feel like that's just continuing because he's just been put on the Radio 1 playlist. Now for someone who's grown up in North and East London, who 2 years ago was kind of like thinking of leaving rapping, thinking there was nothing left in it for him, in the space of a year, from being played on my show to ending up on the Radio 1 playlist, that's like winning the lottery.
Somebody like BBC Introducing will give you the platform if you're talented enough and if you stick with it. I can only recommend it tons and tons and tons.
I would implore any artist, whoever you are, whatever level you're on, whether you're at school making your first tracks in a music class or whether you've been punting away at it for 10 years, I would implore you to go via BBC Introducing. You can go to the website, bbc.co.uk/introducing. Once you're there, it's like free info, and it's info that's been learned over like 60 years of popular music. You can go there and find out about management, find out about mixing down, find out about how people make money in the music industry these days. Is it important being signed or not signed? Major versus indie. What about releasing your own stuff? All that collective information is up on the website, and then when you get to the website, you can actually use this widget called the Uploader, which basically pops up on your screen. You upload your music, and then you get this little menu. You go, oh, I'll send it to Bobby at the Asian Network. I'll send it to Tom at Six Music. I'll send it to Hugh Stevens over at Radio 1. And the next thing you know, you could be playing Glastonbury or any of those places. But you know what? It's not even about playing Glastonbury. It's the fact that you're getting free info from established professionals for free. Stuff like that can't be bought. Stuff like that is like magic from up above.